Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus reading. Today is the 21st of May, Thursday. I'm a little bit excited by the What's Cracking reading this morning, so I'm probably a little bit more pumped for this reading than what I normally am. Quite interesting. Okay, got all the tummy flipping and everything that last reading, so it's going to be very exciting for whoever that reading is resonating with. Okay, so I'm going to use the Connolly Tarot for your bonus read. I won't talk too much. I said a lot before the last one, so if you're interested in classes, all listed below. Interested in donations, there's now a donation button on my site. And if you're interested in personal readings, all the details are below as well. If you're unsure of any of that, I am more than happy for you to email me and ask me questions. Alrighty, let's get going with this bonus read. Alrighty, I have the Nine of Wands coming straight out. No, I don't. I have the Six of Wands coming out. It's still, I'm seeing it upside down. Is that dyslexic? I don't think so. I looked at it and thought, that's not the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands coming out. Now, the Six of Wands, of course, with this wreath showing, is the card of victory. Yay! And the card of victory is about getting public recognition. So it could be that you're about to get sort of accolades from work. Sometimes that happens when you're not expecting it. It's always a good thing. But it can also be that someone's recognized you for who you are, and that's even better. There's nothing like someone seeing you for who you truly are. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups coming out behind that. So I feel like here, someone's getting an offer because someone's coming towards them here with this Knight of Cups with a love offer. Someone's probably realised who you are. And when I say that, it really sounds very strange, but this is someone who's recognised you for who you are. It's not a person that's interested in you at a physical level. It's not a person who just thinks, you know, you're funny. This person really knows you. So it could be someone who is a friend or someone who knows you through a friendship group. Again, getting this same sort of energy from the What's Cracking reading. This person wants to come towards you here. They want to offer you something. Then the Knight on the White Horse in this reading. Okay, so we do have the Seven of Cups. There's something being manifested here. I feel like this person's manifested you. There seems to have been some heartbreak in the past here. But the Eight of Pentacles, or you could meet this person through work. Okay, for some of you, this person, you may have a work connection with them. You could meet them through the type of work you do, or you could meet them through a work environment here. Very strong feeling that this person knows you see. I feel like this person knows you, and I wonder if they've made some sort of advance towards you before, but you haven't been receptive. Or whether there's been an offer here in the past and you haven't been receptive. This person's definitely manifesting you in here. Maybe you're recognizing them for who they are. Maybe you weren't really sure about it before. Okay, it could be through work. It could mean that you want to work on something. A cycle's been closed out here with the World though. And again with the Two of Swords around some sort of decision on whether this is right for you or not to move forward on. For some of you, I feel like this person may have, being that is coming up that way, they may have made some sort of, if it wasn't an advance in the past, they may have tried to encourage something with you in the past and you weren't very interested. You may have pushed them away, especially if it's a work relationship. It could have been an invite to go for work drinks and you've pushed this person away, because I feel like this person, there's a sort of, it doesn't feel like I would class a rejection by any means. I feel that perhaps you just weren't showing interest in this person at the time. Maybe you were in another situation. And I feel like somehow or another you've sort of, it's not been a missed opportunity either. This person has not lost this crush or this, they've been crushing on you for a long time by the feels of this. And I feel like this person hasn't given up. I feel like they really mean business and they really want to do something with you now. So maybe they've mucked you around in the past. Maybe they've had you know, some sort of situation where they've maybe put out a little bit of a hook and you've missed it. I don't think you've had a relationship with this person. This person's very, very new to you. But I feel like they're coming in now to offer you something more substantial. So maybe they've been hinting around it in the past, but really haven't given you, yeah, there's the Queen of Wands again. This is the last reading, the What's Cracking reading, had a lot of Leo energy in. So you could be dealing with someone who's a Leo. They could have been very fickle in the past. They could have been, you know, as I said, let out hooks or tried to hook you in different ways and you didn't respond. They may have backed off. I feel like now they are realizing who you are. They realize your value now and they're coming towards you. I feel that they see you as somebody very, very attractive, very desirable, and I feel like now they want to make you a more stable offer. Perhaps they were messing around with that in the past. Okay, so we do have the Hermit card coming out here. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. And we do have the Emperor. So you could be dealing with an Aries. Ooh. Okay, major arcanas coming out for this reading too with a different deck. So something very substantial is happening here. All right, so I feel like this person really, you're dealing with someone who's very knowledgeable, very learned, but also very experienced. I feel like this person may have been either married before or in a fairly substantial relationship before, because they've sort of learned the ways of the world. You're not dealing with somebody who's completely sort of never been in a relationship before. You're dealing with someone here who really knows what a relationship is made of. This person has been thinking about making this offer for a very long time. So you could be dealing with someone you've either known for a long while or who's been in your friendship circle for a while. This person's definitely moving forward here. Wow, okay. So you could be dealing with the Taurus as well. We have all major arcanas on the table. We have everything. So this person wants something here with the Emperor and Hierophant. You know, I think they're ready to land marriage in your lap. They're ready to give you something very substantial here. This person isn't mucking around anymore with this Hermit. They've done their inner work. They're coming out as the Emperor. So you've got someone here who has learned through life. They have understand how life works now. You're not dealing with someone who's green at the gills. This is a very very intuitive, in tune person here, ready to offer something stable and long term. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands coming through. So there's some sort of cycle waiting to finish up here. And we do have the High Priestess, so we have another major arcana. Okay, and we have the King of Swords coming through. Wow, very potent readings this morning. Someone is on their way to you. I don't think it's a return. I think this is someone new. I feel like this person has some sort of connection to you already. This person is ready to talk now, but they're ready to talk in a way that they want to help you to understand that they are really offering you something solid here. They're not going to either, if you've been having someone who's been perhaps flitting around you for a while, it hasn't really been outright. Could be someone you work with, could be a friend. Same as the What's Cracking reading. Very, very strong energy here, but someone new, someone you haven't had a physical relationship with. They're not the Ace of Pentacles here. Could you be any more beautiful? Could be any more beautiful. And the Star, yeah, you could. So we have quite a few repeat cards from the What's Cracking reading. We do have the Eight of Cups here. So again, with this idea of not being sure whether you want to accept this offer or not. All right, let's go over this again because I'll put some more cards on it again. All right, so we have the Six of Wands coming through here. Knight of Cups. So there's an offer coming in because someone wants you to know that they see you. They see you now. That always reminds me of Sons of Anarchy when he said to her, "I see you." And I thought that was the most beautiful thing I'd ever heard, because we often wonder if people see who we truly are. Somebody's been manifesting something. I think someone's been disappointed with the way things have gone down in the past, but they now want to work on something. There's a cycle here now trying to close out, but here's the Two of Swords. So there's still this decision coming through. So I'm not quite sure why you're stuck on this. It's exactly the same as the What's Cracking reading. There's some sort of decision here that you're trying to make. And I'm not really sure why you're so confused by this. Maybe you never saw this person as a potential for a relationship. Maybe they're not the sort of person you would normally go after. Maybe they're just not your type. It could be with Hierophant here that you have very different cultural or religious backgrounds. But I feel with the Emperor and the King of Swords here, we're talking about someone who's looked at all of those things. We're talking about someone who's looked at every possibility here to make sure this cannot go wrong this time. Someone who's now being guided by their intuition and by the star. Someone who's ready to offer something long term, who's got past this cycle. So you could have been dealing with someone who was in some sort of cycle before. So they may have been going through their own life learnings, but they've come to a point where they are ready to make some sort of offer to you here. Okay, all right, so I have the World coming out again on the Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. I don't think you will walk away from this person. I think you will make the decision to move towards them. I think the decision is here because you are perhaps a little disrupted or unsure because of the way this is presented, especially if it's been a long-term friendship and you've got a friend coming forward. Maybe you never expected this. This person could have also let go and closed something off in their past as well. So it could be that they've let go of some other relationship or let go of their old beliefs. But you've got someone coming forward here who's very in tune with themselves. They know what they want and they're coming after it. Ten of Cups here at the end. So something very beautiful about to come out of this. I do feel that it may be a little bit of a decision-making time. You may feel that you need the time to think about whether you want to go with this or not. But I think that, okay, I can see what's happening too. Wow, okay. All right. I pulled two cards out, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So the first card I pulled out was Pray. Because I feel like this is what you're wondering about with this person. Because I think you're really put out by the fact that they may have been around for a long time but not made an offer to you. And I feel this is perhaps what sort of made you a little cautious here. This is about you are able to make a stand and you are strong, clever and powerful. It is time to stand up to a bully or to one who wishes to blame you for their own bad behaviour. You did not attract the circumstances you find yourself within. You have a great deal more power than they wish you to have. Now, underneath this, it's about lies and manipulation. And it's about being able to say no to something that you don't want. And I think for some unknown reason, this is the energy that's coming up from this person. But the energy here is quite interesting because I've got Maynard coming through here. Now, Maynard talks about ecstasy and energy release. So I'm going to explain to you why I think these two cards have come out. It is safe for you to give way to feelings of intense bliss and happiness, even excitement. Feeling deeply and allowing yourself to be swept up in the rapture is a beautiful thing for you to experience at this time. It is safe to let this happen under the current circumstances. I feel like this person, whoever they are, has maybe come forward and represented something perhaps that wasn't right for you to start with. And maybe the fact that they've been around for you for a long time and haven't been honest with you. There may be some reasons here why you immediately go to the fact that you think this person is a bad person. I am not sure of your own personal, you may have had a relationship in the past that has made you feel a little bit scared, resentful, upset at this offer. And I feel this is meant to happen. This is why this is divinely guided, and this is why I have the star in both these readings. I feel this is a release of emotion, and that is why you have to make a decision. It's, do you want to be with this person? Do you want to move on? And the reason being is you are being asked here by the universe to release all of the past emotion that you're holding. So there could be a bit of a burst of banks for you here, because I feel like you're immediately going into the negative here and looking at this person with a very negative viewpoint before you go to the positives, especially if you've been hurt really badly in the past. So it's a release of all the, this is why you're getting that ecstasy, that release of emotion, because you have to close this cycle down. So it's an absolutely beautiful reading, but I would say when it presents itself, you will have a flood of emotion because you're releasing perhaps many years of being poorly treated by people. It's a cathartic situation. Have a wonderful day.